Hello and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. I am your English teacher, Chris, and today I'm going to be answering questions from this bag. These are questions that you have left me in the comments on my videos during the week, and also that my students that I see in person have put in here. Now, there are a lot this week, so let's start. I'll put 5 minutes quickly on my telephone. And it worked. Let's go. Let's start. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. We'll see how many I can answer today. It's a long one. I am not agree with my friend. She says I play golf, but I say I do golf because it is not a game like football or basketball. Who is correct? Okay, I remember this was actually on one of my videos. This is a comment. I'm sorry, this person, but your friend is correct. You play golf. You do not do golf. In sport, in English, we use 3 different auxiliary verbs: play, do, and go. Now, play are for all sports that have a ball or something like a ball. So football, basketball, golf, tennis, etc. There's a ball in there. A sport that has something that's like a ball that you hit is hockey. Okay, hockey. We also play hockey. So any sport that has a ball, even a small ball, like in golf, we play. Even though it is not a game. That was a good idea, that it was a game that you play, but no, any sport that's got a ball or something that's like a ball that you hit or throw or catch or kick, etc. We also have the auxiliary verb do, like you said, but do are for sports where there is no ball and you're not physically moving from one location to another. So it's normally sports that are inside. Something like judo. I do judo. I do yoga. Okay, it's a sport that's inside and I'm not physically moving from one place to another. Because that brings me to my next verb, go. Go are for sports where you could physically move from one place to another place. I go cycling. I could go cycling from my house to Paris. I go cycling. I go swimming. It's possible to swim from one place to another place. I go swimming. I go running, etc. So it's a movement sport where I could physically move from one place to another. And normally these sports end in ing, like we just saw with the cycling and the running, etc. Okay, so I'm sorry, but your friend was correct. Just before I go to the next question, there was also a small problem with your question. Where did I put it? Here it is. You said, I am not agree. Unfortunately, that is not correct in English. We say, I do not agree. I don't agree. Okay? I know in French it's je ne suis pas d'accord, but it doesn't translate exactly the same way. We use the auxiliary verb do. So I don't agree. Je ne suis pas d'accord. I don't agree. Je suis d'accord. I do agree. Or you can simply say I agree is also possible. Okay, so je ne suis pas d'accord. I don't agree. I do agree. Okay, thank you for that question. That was a good one. Sorry that you were not correct and your friend was correct, but that's the way it is. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I have a new colleague that doesn't speak French. So it is good for my English, but I always say the same things. How do I improve my vocabulary? Oh, wow. You are really lucky that you have a colleague that only speaks English. That's like having a free teacher, isn't it? Every day you get to practice your English. That's good. But I do understand that you have the same vocabulary and you feel like you're saying the same things. I'm not sure if you're looking for business vocabulary or maybe social vocabulary because you want to talk to this person more at lunchtime or go to dinner with them or something like this. For business vocabulary, I think I might do a new video for that soon, because there are some specific phrases and specific questions that are really good in a business environment. I'll give you an example. A really good way to ask a question in a business environment is using the phrase, would you mind? Oh wow, 5 minutes already. That's gone fast. I'll just finish this question. I think I only did 2 questions today. Okay, what was I saying? Would you mind? That's what I was saying. Would you mind working late today? Would you mind working late today? It's a very, very polite way to ask a difficult question. I think the person that you would be asking doesn't want to work late today, but you ask, would you mind working late today? Because a would you mind question, ça te dérange, is very difficult to answer in a negative way. If the person wants to answer this question in a negative way and does not want to work late, they have to say, yes, I would mind. Yes, I would mind, which is very, very strong in English. It's like saying, oui, ça me dérange. And so would you mind questions are a great way to ask difficult things at work that you know the other person doesn't really want to do. Would you mind helping me with this project? Would you mind helping me with this project? Okay, we use would you mind plus the verb is in the ing form. It's always in the ing form. Would you mind helping me? Would you mind working late? Okay, would you mind doing this, etc. So that's a great way to ask questions of your new colleague, difficult questions. Other great ways to improve your vocabulary, I think, are just talking to the person and listening to what they're saying. Listen to their questions and try to copy. It's like, oh, you might learn some new phrases, some new idiomatic expressions, things like this. But thank you so much for that question. It's given me a good idea to do a business vocabulary video soon for you. Okay, so keep it tuned to Anglais Avec and Anglophone for that. And of course, if you like this video, please press the like button. And if you haven't already, press the subscribe button. Okay, if you have questions for me for next week, please leave them in the comments below. I still have a lot of questions in here, so hopefully I'll get to yours if I haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.